What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and in this video we are back to take a look at the Ice Golem tournament. Yes, we have Ice Golem going on right now. We're going to be able to get the rare for the new fusion, and as I said on my video about the fusion, we have still not made a decision if we are going for the fusion or not. We are going to collect a few rares, but we are going only to make the final decision on the last day of the summon rush. This is where you'll see if the summon rush is worth your sacred shards or not, and if we have some announcement of the upcoming events that should show up during Christmas. So this is going to be extremely important that you take as long as possible to make the decision if you are going for this fusion or not, as this character is okay. He's okay, he does okay stuff, but it's not like game changer by any means. So yeah, if the summon rush is bad and this guy's not bringing anything to your account and so on, then it's really hard to justify. Now, if you're at very end game, it can help you for hard faction wars, so that's something cool, yes, for sure. But again, it's not something that a new player should focus on. For a new player, this guy is very, very mid. And even for end game player, it's like for something so specific that I'm not even sure if it's still going to be worth it. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to take a look at the Ice Golem tournament and how you should be doing your Ice Golem tournaments. I'm going to tell you my way, because yes, we're going to do the Ice Golem tournament, the Champion Training tournament, and the Gear Hunters all at the same time, because that's how we work, right? We're going to do everything at the same time. And you can also do your, you can start training your champions if you want, or the Lady Mikage fusions, which is what I have been doing. So I've been preparing for the Mikage fusion as we do this fusion at the same time. So that's going to be the topic of the video. We're going to take a look at Shredder, and we're going to take a look at Predator in case you don't have Shredder, and give you an idea on the best way possible to farm Ice Golem. So as always, if you guys like the information on these videos, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Raid Shadow Legends content, and make sure to smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so the thing about Predator and Shredder is that both of them have dodge mechanics, and because of that, they have insane survivability. So even that they are HP damage dealers, and usually HP damage dealers are not that great, well, in this case, they are actually very good. Because both of them have dodge mechanics, because both of them have this mastery, the life drinker, that will allow you to convert damage into health, and that dodge mechanic will allow them to survive as well. In case of other champions, like for example Granny Torkip, this is not possible because they don't have any dodge mechanic. And in the case of Mitrala, she's not a HP damage dealer, she's a defense damage dealer, but she has barrier, she has other mechanics. I would assume that if you give Mitrala like a set, a regen set, she would be able to solo the Ice Golem as well, but you have to try it on your own. But I think it's going to be possible. With the barrier plus the X, plus the poisons, plus a regen set, I think it will be fine. We can try that, but I think so. We'll see. Okay, then we have other champions that I don't have, so I cannot showcase them. But we're going to focus on Predator because he's very popular, and as it seems all kinds of new players are using Predator to solo this dungeon. Or I mean, they should be. They should be. They're probably not, but they should be. Okay, so for Shredder, the best place you can farm is probably the level 5. You can do the other ones, but it has a little bit of RNG, so it's not like perfect fitting. So yeah, what you want to do, Shredder plus 4. But for this one, you actually have to use the AI, because Shredder does too much damage on this dungeon. Yes, you heard that right. He actually does too much damage. So we're gonna load up our snakes, our nagas. These guys are nagas, right? Maybe not. And we are going to make sure the AI of Shredder, he can use whatever ability everywhere except on the last one. On the last one, you don't want him to do this is the true ninjutsu, the ultimate, because it just does too much damage here. So yeah, we're gonna skip. Okay, here we go. This is how we're going to do our run. We're gonna put on super raids, and let's go. So yeah, this is going to allow you to do the Ice Golem and do your secondary fusions like your Broadmoss, your Relic Keepers, and your Mitrala, if your Lady Makage, if you are at that point in time of the game, right? If you are early on and if you have these champions, you can always stream them. So you can see that Shredder with his Leech, together with his dodge chance, together with his high HP, he can pretty much solo this boss. Now this is actually pretty hilarious, because if you go to what's the name of this? If you go to El Hades, if you go to the El Hades website, it actually says that Shredder is really bad on this boss, which is hilarious, right? If you can solo the boss, how are you bad at the boss, right? So here we go. We are at Shredder. Yes, we're gonna smash 4 stars. Oh my god, it's so hilarious. Okay, Ice Golem 3.5. Okay, Ice Golem are 3.5. A normal Ice Golem is actually good on a normal Ice Golem. Okay, and yeah, and with Yumi Love we have the same problem. They really underrate these champions. Okay, so here we go. Where it is, Ice Golem. Yeah, 4 stars for the normal one, and for the hard ones, I don't see it. But okay, so there you go. It's over. And the thing about it is that it's really fast. If you take a normal team, it's going to take you like 5 minutes to beat it. Not 5 minutes, but like 4 minutes. My previous team was taking 4 minutes to beat this boss, and it was not as reliable. So yeah, you can see right here, 1 minute, 50 turns, and there we go. Now, maybe you can also do this with Michelangelo, because he also has a dodge mechanic and barrier. So we can try that as well. But let's jump to the Predator. Now, the difference between the Predator and Shredder is that he has a type disadvantage on this one. So you actually want to do on stage 7. You can do it on stage 3. It's fine, but stage 7 is better because there is a big difference on the type of gear you get. So on the hard difficulty, you go from 1 to 4, from 5 to 9, and then you have 10, of course. So yeah, we have to watch out for that, because depending on where you are, you might not get the right quality of gear. Now, in terms of the Predator, if your Predator does not have red stars, if your Predator has some kind of different soul, you could use, for example, the Brimstone. I think that would be fine. But you might want to give him some regen gear, some high HP regen gear, just to make sure that he keeps himself alive, right? Because unlike Shredder, he does not have the leech, but it should be fine. The thing is that the amount of XP you get on level 5 or level 7, it's the same, but the difference is that most people don't have Shredder because he was very exclusive, let's say that. And of course you want to make sure that you have PvP masteries that allow you also to farm dungeons, which is something very common. I think it's not going to be a problem. And here we have Shredder, here we have Predator. The more kills he gets, the more dodge chance he has, so that's going to be good. He's going to do these counter attacks. You could also switch his AI to onto the Hunter's Mark, but I think it won't matter much anyway. Yeah, this part is a little bit slow because of these provokes, but after you are done with this part, it's fine. And again, you can do the level 3 if you want. It's going to be much faster, of course, but it's not like that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. With Merciless Set, you can see that he resets his own cooldowns back to back. He does massive damage and takes multiple turns, so that's great. The Life Drinker only heals him up if he's below 50% health, so don't be surprised by that. Now, you could also give him some you could also give him some Bloodthirst. I think that's Bloodthirst, the set that heals up on damage. That's fine too, but it's not very common for people to have that set, but it's definitely a possibility, right? That would make it actually quite good, and that may be something that we can explore in the future, because there is a lot of gear that you use, for example, for clan versus clan, for CVC, and you are doing the crafts, but you're actually not using the gear. And if you use a single set of blood drink gear, life steal gear, It's gonna be fine. I actually don't remember. Lifesteal is the cheap one, but then you have the other one that is an upgrade. But yeah, as you guys can see, if you guys bought the pass, if you guys have Predator, you can see that he's actually very, very solid. Ice Golem Hard is pretty insane. Again, he's not as fast as Shredder. Shredder is just much better than him. But yeah, let's see what Hell Hades have to say about Predator and Ice Golem. Predator, so a B tier, B tier champion. Oh my god! And on Ice Golem, 3 stars on Ice Golem. On Yumi Love, okay. And Predator, let's see. Predator, let's go. I'll be easy. 3.5 as well. Like, bro, this is so insane. Ice Golem 3.5, Ice Golem Hard 2.5, 2.5. And let me see. Oh, is he soloing? He's soloing level 7. Level 7 of Ice Golem. Now, Shredder also has an advantage. He has higher resistance than Predator. But as you guys can see, you are doing level 7 anyway. It just takes longer. And that's why I prefer to use Shredder, even that not a lot of people have him. Now we're going to take a look at Michelangelo and see if he's going to be able to solo or not. We give him some Slayer gear, which is my best gear for like HP, damage dealing and so on, with high resistance, as Michelangelo dodge is not as reliable as Shredder or Predator. So you need to make sure that not only you have high HP, but you also have high resistance. It's not the highest resistance, but that's what I can achieve right now. So yeah, he also does not have the best masteries for this type of thing, and he also does not have the best relic. So for relic, you should be like looking at some golden Elixir or something like that to allow you to do this. Now, the best spot for us to farm would be the stage 4, but we're gonna try stage 5 just to see if you can get to the higher level of gear. But again, if you can only do stage 4, I guess that's gonna be fine, right? You get a little bit less rewards, it's like 5% less rewards or so, but you have the type advantage that will increase your survivability. So yeah, you have to make the decision if it's worth sacrificing your rewards to get more value out of your energy. So I think that's going to be an important point for you to focus on. Because yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about energy in, energy out. And if you can double up, triple up, quadruple up with your energy in terms of value, in terms of completing events, well, that's the best way possible, right? I think that's the case. Okay, so Michelangelo is obliterating these enemies. We are not going to do shredding because that's the other guy. But you can see the barrier with the combination of the drain, the type advantage and so on, that we are doing fine. Okay, some dodges there. I don't remember very well how his dodge mechanic works. And yeah, we are using Slayer set. If you have some other set, I think that's going to be fine too. So again, not as good as Predator or Shredder, but still pretty solid. Let's apply that leech, decrease attack, get that barrier, and then we'll up. So you can see that we still don't have enough resistance. So that means every now and then we are still going to get that heal block, and that's what we don't want. Okay, let's go. So far so good. We are doing some damage to the boss. Maybe you have Brimstone as a new player. That's going to help you out with the damage as well. Nature's Wrath is good, but it's more like endgame and other specific types of content. But yeah, you can see that Michelangelo is doing fine. Okay, we got some big smack there. We got a dodge. Let's go. We also have the stun, very convenient. But yeah, so maybe this difficulty is like the best difficulty for new players if you have Michelangelo, because he can solo and have the type advantage. I just think you might take too much damage in other difficulties or in other stages. Okay, so far so good. Let's take a look at the speed. So we are at 2 minutes. So Michelangelo is going to be as fast as the Predator. So that's cool, I guess. Again, this is without masteries that are focused for this type of content, which is PvP. It's funny because, yeah, the PvP masteries are the ones that allow you to do this, while the PvE masteries, like for Hydra and Clan Boss, are the ones that are not as good for this, because you are relying on having allies dead and enemies dead and against Hydra or against clan boss you are not killing enemies, right? So that's the case. Okay, let's go with that stun. We have the heal block now, so this is dangerous. We have defense down and heal block. Here we resisted the heal block, so that's good. We are back to full health. So yeah, Michelangelo a little bit slower than Predator, but again, if you have nothing else available, this is still massive. This is absolutely massive for your progress, because once again you are doubling up, tripling up, quadrupling up in terms of your value of your energy, and that's gonna be the goal. That's the end game of Raid Shadow Legends. It's not to do 1 million damage on clan boss. It's not to do 1 million damage on Hydra. It's to actually do this. It's actually being able to solo content with just a few champions. Oh no, we died at the end. Oh, that's the problem. We need that golden elixir and the masteries. So yeah. So which are the masteries that you should be paying attention to when you are using this type of strategy? Very easy. We're gonna mention right now. High chance of getting a what's the name? Okay, so anyway. So the masteries that you want to focus on is this one in the middle. Increase the damage by allies dead, okay. Damage increase when you kill enemies, so up to 12% more damage. And then you also want this one. Increases the speed of this character up to 18 for each dead ally or each enemy you kill. And after you also have this one. Speed increases by 24 for each dead ally. So this is the masteries that you want to focus on in case you want to switch your Michelangelo for a build that can solo dungeons. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. That's how you're gonna farm the Ice Golem at the same time as you're doing your champion training tournament, at the same time as you are doing also your gear hunters, and at the same time as you can progress with your fusion training, as it's something that you have to do it anyway. So doing it now or doing it later, you have 2 training events throughout this fusion, so you can do a few now and a few later. It's up to you at the end of the day. But that's gonna be all for now guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button like a boss. And as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure to share these videos with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Raid Shadow Legends content, and I will catch you guys later.